Okay, what you are about to see here is the house in Talisay, which was taken probably about 1936. And this is the Mascuñana mansion that you're going to see. One of the biggest houses there. This should be, this I think is about during a fiesta in Talisay. The car you'll see is the La Salle, is a 12-cylinder straight car, and that was the only La Salle during the time in, I don't know if in Negros in Talisay, but I don't know if there is anybody who has La Salle in the time. They are going to church, because it's a fiesta, and then you can see another car there, because during the time we have 3 cars. That's Miling there in the car. We're approaching the church now, and they come out as the friend of the family. I believe it's Rosado, and that's Colom is coming out, and Toto, there we go. They're in the church, all in their white suit. And as you see, there are a lot of people in the plaza, because this is a fiesta. And usually they have sports like running around here, races, basketball, and some wrestling. The house that you see there is the house of Don Simplicio Lizares being built, not completed. And this is the plaza that we got. That's Nene there with Miling on the right side, and there's the plaza. As you see, there are a lot of people going around. And that's the old church we have. And that's I believe this is Nilo Lizares, the friend of the family. And yeah, that's Nene. And that's the bandstand of the plaza. That's the usual Miling there, all trying to be in the picture all the time. Now here's a race. They usually have a sports contest for racing, and maybe it's the winner. Okay, some more of the runners there. That's the old Talisay church we have there, and yeah, you can see a lot of people playing basketball. This is, if you see all the people, they're all in white, maybe it's a hot summer day probably. Fiesta, I don't know what's the fiesta in Talisay. Is that January or what? September? Okay. Okay, here's the La Salle. I see it's a straight cylinder, 12-cylinder car. That's the other car. Okay, still people coming out of the church. And yeah, and you can see all the people, and the women in veil, people with umbrellas because it's hot. And there's Kulong now coming out there. And there's Nene, Miling, and their friend. And during that time, nobody was married yet. So, because the following year was the 25th anniversary, it will be 1937, and that was the time when several got married, and this is La Salle approaching the house. As you can see, the ocean there at the east side. This is Rizal Street. The property is bounded by Rizal Street and Indalecio Prieto on the other side, and on the east side is the ocean. There's Nene, and that's and this is the dining room. There are 3 dining rooms in this house. This one that you see here is the family dining room for 12, since there are 10 children and 2 Papa and Mama, so we are 12, but actually we don't sit here. It's only for adults. We have another dining area for the small children. That's Mama there. Yeah. And as you see, the men are separated from the women, so these are all men here, while in the other dining room are the women. Mama is trying to give the food to everybody, trying to help out, I guess. And that's the back there. That's the dining area for the children, where we are the small ones. That's where we eat. Over here are only for the adults. And that's Miling there trying to peep out. And this is where the women are. This the formal dining room with